They fake the handoff. Now Bortles eluding the pressure right. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. On second down, it's McCoy. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. Now Bortles on the bootleg. Escaping the pressure right. And he's got his man. That's Macklin. A big gain of 39 on 3rd. He missed on his first 3 passes, was 0 for 3. Now gets a connection. Maybe that'll get him going.
Yeah, it wasn't a time for panic, but there was some concern because once you start in a certain pattern, you're wondering, can you get out of it? And that flips the other way, too, when you're throwing it really well. In this case, now he's got his first completion. They think he might be off to the races.
Bortles now on first down. And a reception made by Dante Moncrief. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Ready to go now in the second quarter. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis. It's the Raiders in possession of the football. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Bortles now on first down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
An extra defensive back on the field for the Chargers now on 3rd down. Bortles now to throw. Trying to squeeze it into Edelman, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 18. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
This is such a good read defensively. They know that this offense is going to try to get the ball to their playmaker in space. So what do? They crowd him and send bodies at him. And this one winds up being intercepted.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And the Raiders have got him.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast and a big sack. He'll look to throw. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. But a Chargers player was able to fall on it, and they'll keep possession. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it. That's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he is hit pretty hard from the side as he's knocked down. A gain of 19 and picking up the first. Now a handoff as they run left side. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Now that's the type of play that'll fire up a defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a first down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all, or if they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that play.
And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And now here's a carry heading left. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
A 1-yard gain can look like a disaster, but it all depends on how the game is going. Is it a series of 1-yard gains running the ball? If that's the case, you might have to start thinking about throwing it a little bit more. But if it's just the occasional 1-yard run, hey, congratulations to the defense. They won that one. Come back and get them the next time.
Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down. He'll drop to throw. Flush to his right. He can run for it, and he will. 14 yards is the pickup there, and a Charger first down.
Now that's a quarterback who's in charge out there right now. Wants to throw the ball on 3rd down. Doesn't find anyone open. Tucks it away. Takes off and picks up the first down. Not by a little, but by plenty.
Now a handoff as they run left side. Able to get away.
That's why you keep the legs churning.
And he's going to take this down to about the 17. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. And now here's a carry heading left. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was.
And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. A great effort there. His 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Chargers are going to add on to their lead. And it's good to make it 14-0. Sturgis out now to kick this one off. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. The Raider offense now making their way toward the huddle. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. We'll come back to Oakland after this. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. Shotgun now for Bortles. And that is incomplete. He was trying to get it to LaShawn McCoy. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Sometimes the coverage is so good, no matter what you're doing on offense, you just can't shake anyone free. They try their best to find someone open, but they took away every passing alley, every angle, and shut the play down.
Bortles will try again on 2nd down. Eluding the pressure right. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider first.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
play fake here on first down. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Edelman was the intended target, and now it's second down.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. Now Bortles. Incomplete. Derek Carrier, the one he was looking for. And it's third down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on first and second down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Jared Cook, his second touchdown on the season. And the Raiders are back within a score. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown.
Here we go now. Green 90. Green 90.
They'll try and run it with McCoy. To shave 2 more points off the deficit. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
All right, here we go.
Now a handoff as they run left side. He finds an opening past the 40. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. 34 yards there and a first down.
Well, when you're able to break a run against a cover 2 or a 2-deep zone, safeties are back a little ways. What you're counting on is the guys taking care of business up front and then maybe climbing to the second level. That offensive lineman or tight end getting up to the second level and able to block the safety in order to create a big run.
And making those linemen work with a couple blocks. They look good doing it there. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Second down following the run. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Escaping the pressure right. And some room to roam now. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a first down.
Here we go. Green.
They'll drop to throw. Flushed out right. And he'll go out of bounds down inside the 15-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Charger first.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 10 more there and another first down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Chargers. A great play there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Chargers find a way to stretch their lead. Point after now from Sturgis. He knocks it through, and he extends the lead to 21-8. Sturgis out now to kick this one off. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. And now here come the Raiders. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Throwing now is Bortles. Steps away to his left. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. So we have reached halftime. Intermission with a bit. The second half upon us sooner than we bargained for. Let's get to it. These teams are out and ready to go. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Out comes the Raiders offense. They'll go on offense first to start quarter number 3. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there.
But this is
I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Now a first down carry here for McCoy. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
Well, he's looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
On second down, here's Bortles. Throwing right side, that's complete to Demaryius Thomas. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be third down.
Pass complete, but no gain.
No yards.
Yeah.
So you file that as unsuccessful.
Yeah, you do, don't you? Except on the stats, throwing the ball,
Get a completion.
you get a catch.
Yeah.
But still,
No
yardage. Okay.
Here we go now.
On play action, it's Bortles. And that is incomplete.
We're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot. Now we'll look at the Chargers offense. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. This is sort of what you would call the put-away drive, isn't it? As they score here, especially a touchdown, it's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, the fact you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
And he's got some space here. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 31 yards there and a first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop him. Now they try the right side here. And he'll be taken down right around the 41-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
looking to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. So the first interception of his career under center, and you knew it was going to happen sooner or later.
It has to. And I know he feels like the world is just tumbling down at this moment, but there's got to be some veteran somewhere, some mentor that's going to tell him, hang in there, my man. Plenty more to come. Keep firing.
And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down. Second down here after the incomplete pass. Shift together here from the D-line. Bortles again here on 2nd and 10. Flush to his right. Now he's going to throw it back deep over the middle. And that's caught inside the 35. And he makes it all the way down to the 31. A big play that time for the Raiders. 41 yards. On first down, Bortles eluding the pressure right. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Hayes Pollard able to run him down for a loss of a yard. Now Bortles throwing on second down. Forced out to his left. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up third.
But there was pressure all around him, so the only play was to try and get out of there. I think it was an excellent effort by him just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
The Raiders on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. From the gun, it's Bortles. Escaping the pressure right. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jason Verrett. A big seam, and he might go all the way. And he will score. Touchdown, L.A. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the fourth quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
And they will line up now for the two-point try. They'll try and run it here. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3.
I know they didn't tack on the 2 points, but I liked their attempt. After the interception return for a touchdown, I was thinking to myself, forget kicking it, go for 2, and they did.
Well, yeah, and everybody's scrambling. Maybe you catch the defense on their heels. They weren't ready to be out there.
Yeah, it's almost like a sudden change, right? There's a turnover, you take it away, they stuck it in the end zone, keep the momentum going. Give credit to the defensive guys for rallying and stopping that 2-point attempt.
They go play action here on first down. Flushed out right. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Jason Verrett. And this is going to be a Charger touchdown. You start to feel sorry now for the young man throwing the football. This is really turning into a disaster.
Listen, it's baptism. All right, this is almost a rite of passage. This young in the league, go back and find a Hall of Fame quarterback and check their records for their first 2 years, especially if they started the bulk of the games. I bet you'll find double-digit interceptions on just about every one of them. They have to learn as they go along.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Now the Raiders offense, they get set to head back on the field. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Denzel Perryman able to get in there and take him down for a loss of 3.
Left. Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
Bortles to throw on 2nd down. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. A very solid gain of 27. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run.
Here we go. Green, left. Go.
On 1st and 10, here's Bortles. He's going to look deep down the field. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete. They have not gotten him going at all. Tried to spark something there with a longer throw, unable to complete it.
But you have to keep trying. He's one of their best playmakers. No matter what it says on the scoreboard, you're always trying to get him the football.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Bortles. Oh, he's got some breathing room. There he goes left side. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD.
Now, that was a beautiful play. A pick 6. How would you punctuate something like that, partner?
What do you mean, with an exclamation mark?
Exclamation mark, a big word. What would you do with that?
Ampersand?
I like it.
And they'll get set here looking for the 2-point conversion. They're going to try and run. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5.
I know we could sit up here and dance around it a little bit, but going for 2 in this situation, somebody doesn't like someone else. There's no doubt in my mind.
Well, what they couldn't see is you lean back in your chair and you went, yeah, that's not a good decision. They didn't get it, though.
Yeah, I don't think you can just say, well, my kicker's hurt in this spot. No, okay.
The Raiders offense now making their way back out onto the field. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner,
Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
They fake the handoff. Now Bortles. Flush to his right. He's going to let this go deep. Back over the middle. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness. The Raiders on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 19.
Here we go now. Left.
Working from the gun, it's Bortles. And he's going to lose yardage here, as they will switch ends as time is run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Here's Jacob Shum now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Now a high kick, almost a pooch punt. And heavy contact. He is knocked down hard. So out come the Chargers. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the...
And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. A great effort there. 35 yards. And this Charger offense is running away with this one. And that rushing touchdown, his fourth, puts him just one shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it. But he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Now the Oakland offense heading back onto the field to take over. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And he is going to be hit and taken down. Bortles sacked. Joey Bosa, he's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively.
Green 39. Green 39. Here we go. 50. Ready? Black 58, Royal. Black 58.
Bortles. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. And it's Bortles, the quarterback, slow to get up. Looks like he's going to need a moment or two. We'll take a break and get a report from Oakland after this. So Bortles forced to exit the game due to injury. And coming in is the former Florida State Seminole E.J. Manuel, eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to throw it deep to the other side of the field. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a 4th down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary, they really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he's going to go down right near the goal line. The officials look at each other. They're going to mark him at the 1-yard line. So a risky move that does not pay off. And, Charles, you take it from the defensive perspective. They had to be a little offended there that they even tried to go for it back inside their own 20.
Highly offended. And they took the ball away and gave it to their offense in a great situation. But when you look at this...
And he's in for a Charger touchdown. A great play there from a yard out. And this Chargers offense continues to pour it on.
There's no doubt in my mind.
And do you hear that? Do you hear the...
It's not scales, right? No. I don't hear scales. Do I actually hear a tune being warbled?
I think the fat lady's humming.
Yeah, she's doing more than humming. She's belting it out right now.
She's going. She's full bore.
Yeah, this thing is flat out finished.
Sturgis out now to kick this one off. That's fielded in the end zone. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down, it caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Slant route caught by Edelman. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Eddie Vanderdoes forcing his way through there to drop him for a loss of a good 10 yards. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. Escaping the pressure right. And some room to work. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Joey Bosa in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Now he's going to send this one deep right side. This is caught inside the 15. A big play there for the Raiders. 35 yards.
And they pick up the first down on a 4th down play. I don't know if the defense relaxed because they thought maybe they'd stopped them on 3rd down, or if they just didn't protect the sticks very well. But, boy, that's a big-time pickup right there.
And he is knocked down from the side. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
So if I'm an offensive coordinator, there's one thing that I know for sure. This is one of the top 5 teams in the NFL against the run. So when I look at my playlist, I'm probably thinking about throwing it.
And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Now Manuel. Flushed out right. His pass caught at the 4. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. They'll try and run it with McCoy. And he's not even going to get back to the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Well, he had 2 sacks earlier. Now he has 4 total tackles for a loss after that play.
Well, they obviously have to do a better job trying to block it. But short of that, you know what the quarterback has to do? Make sure he doesn't hand it to him when he's back there thinking he's one of his own guys. His quickness, his suddenness, his speed getting into the offense's backfield has been something else in this game.
A touchdown-saving tackle there. Now it's 3rd. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it. And that touchdown, well, it barely puts a dent in this lead.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. His throw incomplete.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When you'd line up, go ahead, and, oh, there's a fake, and he's going to get 2. That's great. But from the 15, the risk-reward, it's just not there.
It's so risky to get 15 yards on a fake. Well, you see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to old reliable. Kick the ball through the post.
Get off my lawn.
That's darn right.
The Charger offense making their way back out there. They have the big cushion. Here in the final stages of this one, I don't know if there's any better feeling than being up big on the road.
There really can't be, because for a team to go on the road and win in the NFL, that's huge to begin with. But just think about all the preparation that went into it. When they first started talking about this game, leading up to it during the week, going on the road, unfamiliar city, obviously, unfamiliar hotel. No one's going to be with you once you get to the stadium. They're all going to be against you. You name it, all those things they had to deal with, they were able to conquer them and do it convincingly.
Yeah, they did it very convincingly, and now the final moments of this one. It's a gain of 6, moves them to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation. And now here's a carry heading left. And a big hit there as he runs into a brick wall right at the line of scrimmage. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down. Now a handoff looking right. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Call it a gain of 5. And on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. Now a handoff as they run left side. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Now before this 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Offense still needing 10 yards. 2nd down. Now it looks like he'll throw here. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. The Chargers on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15. Back to throw here. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. Well, they went with a nickel. They throw in an extra defensive back. Coverage was very good.
Yeah, it was exactly as you would expect. A passing down. You bring in the nickel package. Just as you described, the coverage was excellent and allowed one of their linemen to end up getting to the quarterback.
They'll look to throw here. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And he'll be knocked down sideways at the 47-yard line. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for our visitors, they remain one of the hottest teams out there as the win moves them to 6-1. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for Oakland, things are definitely going south quickly as they fall now to 1-6. And they'll get a home date next week against the Kansas City Chiefs. So that's a wrap. For Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. With that, we say so long, everybody.